dream I know deep up my feelings for you.
Edo PDP chairperson disowned false statements circulated by Governor Godwin Obaseki's aide. Next after this, the former deputy minority leader of the House of Representatives, Mr. Emmanuel Arigba Osula, said that Saturday election will be a referendum on the 9-year administration of the All Progressive Congress, adding that his support for the governorship candidate of the People Democratic Party, Mr. Asu Ihodalo, goes beyond partisan politics. Alright, my wonderful people, before I go bring the main story, I go like welcome now. My wonderful channel, Reality Latest Gist, your home of news and politics. Thank you so much for joining us on today's wonderful news. If today is the first time of watching, kindly subscribe, like, comment, share, but don't forget to turn the notification bell to get notified whenever we drop our video to all our amazing subscribers. Thank you so much for joining. So my people, make a yarn on Aditori. Anthony Ezewami, the chairperson of the People Democratic Party in Edo State, has disowned a statement circulated by Governor Godwin Obaseki's aide, Christian Osage. The statement, which claimed that Nigeria's presidency through the National Security Advisor Nunu Ribadu was plotting to manipulate the forthcoming governorship election in Edo State. On 14 September, Mr. Osage, the special advisor to Edo State Governor on media projects, emailed a statement he claimed emanate from Mr. Tony Ezebami to media houses, including Premium Times. So, they did not run a story from the statement because they claim in it were unsubstantial. The statement which Mr. Ezebami has disowned alleged that Mr. Ribadu had released $2 million to the APC governorship candidate in Edo State to buy vote and bribe security agencies during the election. Mr. Tony's disclaimer came as after Mr. Ribadu demanded $10 billion as damages to his reputation and he threatened to sue him. My people, not be small matter. The statement Mr. Christian circulated alleged that the National Security Advisor, acting on a directive from the presidency, planned to disrupt the 21st September election, and he's trying to manipulate the poll in favor of the APC, and that Mr. Ribadu was working with the leadership of the Nigeria Secret Police (SS) on it. So as part of the evil ploy, security chiefs have been ordered to make heavy deployment to the stronghold of the PDP, especially those of the Edo State's governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, and the party candidate, Dr. Asu Ihodalo, with the plan to destabilize the voting process in those areas. That some of the polling units, registration area, and ward electoral officials has been uncovered to be card-carrying members of the APC. That this tax they have learned is to delay the results of their respective units with the aim of inciting violence and creating an unfavorable atmosphere during the election to favor the APC candidate during the compilation of results. My people, not only that, he also accused the INEC chairperson Mahmood Yakubu and the resident electoral commission in Edo State and Nobu Manohar of being part of the ringing plan. Pre-election violence and tension have characterized the Edo election, which is just 5 days away, my people. Governor Godwin Obaseki and the PDP have accused the police and INEC of being biased against the PDP. So now, Mr. Ribadu, through his lawyer, Maria Aigbodio of the Charles Musa and Co Chamber, Abuja, said the allegations were entirely false. That this malicious and libellous statement has brought their clients into public disdain and odium. Their portrayal of their client as a corruption enabler and his office as an appendage of the political party willing to cause chaos in Edo State is entirely false and damaging to his reputation. The lawyer also said that to Edo PDP chairperson, Mr. Tony Ezebami, in a letter he dated 15 September, he said apart from the 10 billion, Mr. Ribadu demanded a retraction and a written apology from Mr. Tony Ezebami. On September 15, Mr. Tony Ezebami issued a disclaimer on the statement circulated by Mr. Osage. He said the statement was not from him, and he added that political opponents were most likely behind it. So, he don't know who used the name. They go compile all those things. That's Mr. Ribadu did that. So in this election season, all sorts of false statements and forged documents mischievously ascribed to them are peddling by person who do not mean well for their campaign. The person did not mean well for PDP. So this is the hard work of such irresponsible mischief makers, which should be disregarded entirely. That is what Tony Ezebami said. The statement circulated by Chris Nsage and the disclaimer by Mr. Tony Ezebami were produced on paper with the Edo PDP letter headed with the same contact address by people, phone number and email address, and signature that looks similar. So Mr. Sage did not respond to the call and text message from the reporters when he was contacted. The person that spoke with Premium Times, Tony Ezebami, on Monday morning on the matter, Tony Ezebami said that the paper, when he was asked if he knew that Mr. Sage, a media aide to Governor Godwin Obaseki, circulated the statement he disclaimed. He said he don't know if Christian Sage issued it or not. That what he knows is that he didn't issue it. So he has to disclaim it. Hey, my people don't be small wahala. So my people, I would like to know what I think about this issue in our comment section. I would like to hear from you. Now, once again, thank you so much for staying to us. Moving on to the next one. The former deputy minority leader of the House of Representatives, Mr. Emmanuel Osler, has said that Saturday election will be a referendum on the 9-year administration of the All Progressive Congress, adding that his support for the governorship candidate of the People Democratic Party, Dr. Asu Ihodalo, goes beyond partisan politics. In a chat with newsmen, Emmanuel said this is not about playing politics, but about working around the clock to have a better nation that they can be proud of. So they must do that in Edo State come Saturday, 21st September. Emmanuel, who spoke on the forthcoming governorship election in Edo State and the need to elect Mr. Asu Ihodalo, he said this is the most important election. So he have known in his adult days because of the prevailing condition across the nation. He said the poor performance of the ruling All Progressive Congress and the hardship of the people mean that they must get it right in Edo State. That the Saturday election is no doubt a referendum on the 9-year APC government they have had in the last 9 years, that they have known nothing but hardship, insecurity, pain, anguish, and in many ways death. That Edo must come out in millions and insist through the electoral franchise that this suffering must end. So they cannot afford to reward an incompetent government with the governorship of this state. The actors who came to Benin for the grand finale of the campaign are culprits of the things they are experiencing. So they came to Edo for the so-called grand finale of the campaign, dance and rub it on the face of Edo people. And the same people who are killing the country were in Edo State for more years. That Edo must say no to APC, that they cannot have them. Oh yes, Edo people must go out en masse and speak not only for Edo, but for every Nigeria. They must reject APC. They must express that at the poll. In this Saturday election, the entire Nigeria would be speaking through Edo people that they must reject APC and restore hope to the over 200,000 Nigerians at home in the diaspora. The Nigeria are looking up to Edo electorate for that important duty. So they cannot afford to make any mistake in this election. Otherwise, Edo State will be taken 100 years back, never to recover, and we drive a sword through the hopes of entire people of this nation. So it is very, very disheartening to note that the APC, the ruling party in our country, for the past 9 years is participating in this election. And yet they are campaigning on the same promises they made that got Nigeria and Nigerians into a horrible situation in the first place. So Edo State must know that come September 21st, the country has a common enemy. Nigerians have a common enemy to the progress of the country, and it is APC. So they must take their anger against them and not vote APC on Saturday. The only motivation that would make anybody want to vote APC is if they are driven by corruption, not peace, not the development of the state, not the security they have long sought after, not the provision of social infrastructure, which APC have shown they cannot provide for Nigeria and Nigeria. So in Edo State, there is one party they cannot vote on Saturday, and that is APC. My problem is small while on why he is opposed to the APC. The former lawmaker said he have taken time to review the background of the other two candidates, Olumide of the Labour Party and Asu Ihodalo of the PDP, and there is no doubt Asu Ihodalo stand out as the person he will ask every progressive-minded Edo person to support. My people don't be smoke again. So guys, I would like to know your thoughts. Make I know what I think about this matter. In our comment section, I would love to hear from you. Once again, thank you so much for staying to us. On this note, we have come to the end of today's segment. Like, comment, your winners. Bye for now.